Hi everyone and welcome back to the Overtake GT. This is a 700pp build for the Volkswagen Scirocco R from 2010. This is a 510 brake horsepower car, bang on 700pp limit, and this really does tear up LeMans and anywhere else you take this car. An absolute powerhouse, and it's rolling on racing medium tyres. This thing looks great, is great, feels great. Time to get your car. Follow me to the tuning shop and let's get your Scirocco R ready for the track. So here we are, we're at the tuning shop and let's get this thing underway. You can see it's got an inline 4. Don't let that fool you, this thing really is a great car. It can hit 195 on the Mulsanne straight at LeMans, it really is that good. So let's get yours ready to rock and roll. Weight reduction stage 1, make sure you get that from Sports. Under Club Sports, you want to get bore up, high lift camshaft, weight reduction stage 2, a power restrictor and a ballast. Under Semi Racing, you want to get a racing crankshaft, fully customizable computer, a high RPM turbocharger, fully customizable LSD and increase the body rigidity. Under Racing, you want to get engine balance tuning, polished ports, anti-lag system, a racing intercooler, racing air filter and racing silencer, a racing exhaust manifold, racing brake pads and a racing brake kit. I went for the slotted discs on this build. Brake balance controller, fully customizable suspension, racing clutch and flywheel, and a fully customizable racing transmission. As I said earlier, it's running on racing mediums, so get those in the bag as well. Under Extreme, grab a set of inters because we all know, that's right, you're going to do your money grind at LeMans, it throws up curveballs and you're going to need them. And under Ultimate, titanium connecting rods and pistons and bore up S. Now if you're level 50, you want to get bore up S first. I always tell everyone to check Ultimate first and just hold off until I've got to this section, so please bear that in mind in the future if you made that 30k mistake. Okay, let's move on. And here we are at GT Auto. So car maintenance and service is the first stop while we're here, and what you want to do is you want to go to wide body and you want to get that installed. And like I say every single time, look at the conditions of your car, oil, engine and body rigidity. If any of those need amending, get that done here. It will save you an absolute fortune in the long run. And I tell you what, that wide body and that stance of that car does not look good, doesn't it? Great. Right, let's move on. Car customization, and of course we're going to do the wheels first. Now the wheels on this car, I've gone for these, the Rays Gran Lights 57 Gainer wheels, just because they suit the delivery and the design that I've put on the car. Now I've gone for 19-inch rim width standard, offset standard, and get them installed on the car. Once you've done that, you want to go to custom parts, and at the front you want to get type A, the side type A, the rear type A, and the wing type A. Nice and simple. A's all around. Well done everyone, you've got an A. Get them all done. Racing items, bonnet pin and tow hook if you feel like adding those on. I didn't really want to add one because I did add it and I thought it looked a bit silly, and it also went over the livery that I've made, so I removed them from mine. But feel free to choose whatever you like. Obviously this is your design, so make sure it stands out. Under other, light bulb, number plate and caliper colour. Again, go mad, design your own, it looks fab. And livery editor, I made this one, so I will be doing a little bit of a livery masterclass if anyone would like to join in that, or if that's something that you're interested in, please give this a thumbs up and comment, and that's something that I will figure out getting done with you all. You can also see I mixed in the VW badge with the red line synthetic oil, just to make sure that it was a bit hidden and it didn't stick out too much like a sore thumb. Okay, time to get in that setting sheet. Let's go. And here we are, we're at the setting sheet now. Look, hit that subscribe button, please. Stop missing out. 70% of people that are watching these tunes aren't hitting that subscribe button. It is completely free. It helps me grow this channel. Please do that for me. Look at what you're benefiting from, and just do that little button for me, and that is it. You don't need to have your notifications on. Just hit the subscribe button, please. It's free. And if you wouldn't mind following on socials, that's great as well, because we live stream across them all: Twitch, Kick, TikTok, and of course YouTube. So make sure that you are a part of the entire overall scheme that's going on. Right, here we go. 700 pp, bang on the money. 508 brake horsepower and just under 1.25 ton of weight. Racing medium's the first thing that you need on there. Body height adjustments, 110 at the front and 145 at the rear. Now someone's going to ask, why is it so high? It's so you can ride the curbs. That is why. So before anyone starts going, oh, why is it so high? The reason is, if you have it a bit higher and you're doing a money grind like LeMans, where those sausage curbs are, or you've got the really vigorous bumpy curbs, the car can take it. It can soak up those lumps and bumps and it gives you a better overall ride. That is why. Nice and simple. Okay. Anti-roll bar, 7 at the front, 10 at the rear. Dampen ratio compression, 30 at the front and 40 at the rear. The dampen ratio expansion is 50 at the front and 30 at the rear. And your natural frequency is 2.75 at the front and 2.45 at the rear. Now negative camber angle is 3 at the front and 1.5 at the rear. And before anyone again decides to pipe up saying that this needs to be different, you are wrong. This is the best setup for this car. I know what I am doing. Please don't send me messages and don't bother trying to inbox me on socials because you're scared to comment on the channel. This is the best setup for the car. It allows for a far easier ride, and it just means that you have got a lot more that you can soak up speed wise and turning in and out of corners without having to deal with a bigger camber angle. It works, it's spot on. Trust in the build, please. Okay, rant over, let's move on. Toe angle, toe out at the front, 0.05, dead center at the rear. Initial torque is 50, acceleration sensitivity is 60, and your braking sensitivity is 15. Now just remember, all of that is on the front axle. So you've got to turn, put the power down and brake all on those poor little front wheels. So this again is a fantastic way to make sure you can manage all of that in an easy way for you to drive and handle. Okay, aero, 135 at the front and the rear is 220. Your ECU is 94%. A 60 kilogram ballast bang in the middle, and your power restrictor stays at 100%. Now your racing fully customizable transmission, change the automatically adjusted top speed to 350 and make these changes. Okay. First gear is 2.149, second gear is 1.413, third gear is 1.017, fourth gear is 0.769, fifth gear is 0.611, and sixth gear is 0.510. It's a final drive of 4.769 revving just under 8,000 RPM. And the reason again for that is because if you look at this and you see that power band and where that is and where that lies on the car, that is why it's there. You can see you need to upshift around 3/4 to maximize that brake horsepower on that power curve. Okay. High RPM turbocharger, anti-lag system, and that's set to strong. Everything else that you need installed in there. Now if you do struggle to get the car stopped for whatever reason, just change your brake balance to 2. That is what I'd recommend. That'll just give you a bit more ability to bring this car to a slower stop rather than a harsh one, and it's nice and easy and done. Now look, this thing threw up so many surprises, not only while tuning it, but while racing it, especially at LeMans. So watch this, smash the subscribe button, and don't miss out. Let's get into that now. Hi everyone, you join me here on the last lap at LeMans, and I'm in this fun little tune, which is the Volkswagen Scirocco. This is an absolute belter of a car. Really does perform, and for a front wheel drive car, trying to limit that front wheel spin has been a bane of my life, but I've got it limited as much as possible, and as you can see I have over a 1 minute lead to Portia, which in a little hot hatch isn't that bad. Isn't that bad at all. Now this thing threw up a lot of surprises while tuning this one, and the main thing that was the surprise was not only its handling and the speed capability. I mean, coming down the Mulsanne, you'll hit 190 miles an hour in this. 190 miles an hour, who would have thought that? I wouldn't have. Now, when it comes to the fuel side of things, you've got a few options, and it's great to have a strategy in mind when you come to somewhere like Le Mans, because the last thing you want to do is get here. Look at that, over 190, nearly 195. Absolutely astonishing. This thing is so good. Stops on the marks. Honestly, will not let you down. Putty is pitted. That'll extend our lead. And we're actually catching someone, so I don't know who that is, but hopefully by the end we'll have got them. Getting back to what we're saying, you need to make sure you've got strategy in mind when you come here, when you pit, and make sure that you have got your weather radar on as far out as possible, because you really don't want to get caught out with any weather at all. You want to make sure you can jump on slicks as soon as it is possible to do so and maximise getting ahead, getting a lead, and that is it. That's where it all comes down to, isn't it? It's getting that win. Basically what you do is you can go fuel map 5 or 6 and you'll get 3 laps. You can get 4 laps on fuel map 6, but you would have to be really careful about the way you shift and maybe a little bit of lifting and coasting. It is definitely possible, but if you think a pit stop is 45 seconds, so all these cars pit twice. Now if you could do a one-stop strategy at Le Mans, you're going to save yourself 45 seconds. You wouldn't lose that doing a lap, so you would put yourself net, worst case scenario, 30 seconds ahead. So it's a good way to start thinking and getting your strategy in mind. Fuel map 1, you're going to get 2 and a bit laps, and the power output from it is just astonishing. I mean, this thing is quick, it is fun, and it is one of those little hot hatch cars that you can get in and you can just have an absolute blast around here. It really is that good. I mean, I enjoy it a lot coming here, and I enjoy being able to take a car like this, an everyday car as well, not one that you see every now and again, an everyday car. Tuning it, I've made it look like a world endurance car because I absolutely love the designs I can do with that style. And you know, it gets you a nice easy win. Now when I was saying about lifting and coasting, the Porsche curves are an ideal place to do it. So you can come in a bit hot, just lift your foot off and literally coast around. That's what lift and coast is for those that didn't know. You can really just take your time. But look, 7.6 seconds up already. We're nearly at the end. This thing is going to put in a decent lap. Now it is a fuel map 1. And I want to know, what is your fastest lap at fuel map 1 around here? As I come to cross the line and get 825,000 credits better off. Lock that into second, just click these. Make sure you don't go over on the curves too much. That's it. Job done. Floor it now and over the line. And we've done it in a 4:08. Not bad at all. But as you can see, look, that's a first place in a Volkswagen Scirocco. Who'd have thought it, really? And I mean it genuinely, really. Who'd have thought it? It's not a group car. It's just a standard car, and we've just tuned it up a bit. And this is the result we get. A minute 45 ahead. What, 31 minutes and 16 seconds. So again, not bad on the time, and we did a 4:08.6. And that is that. And what does it get us? 825,000 credits. And on to the next one. Now you smash the subscribe button, stop missing these tunes, and I will see you on the next one. And don't forget, fuel map 1, what is your fastest lap time? You've seen mine, what's yours? I'll see you in the next one. Take care.